Time now for Just South of Buffalo on the People's Newscast. And Gannon University will be well represented at the big game.
Professor Eric Brownlee and Sara Barrett joining us now. Just talk to me a little bit about seeing the students and being at the Super Bowl. Just how beautiful is that for you, I guess should be the word.
It's truly an amazing experience,
Yeah,
and it's
yeah.
really kind of the best thing I do all year. I love going to the Super Bowl. I love seeing the students so excited about it.
So 31 students are going. This is year number 6. Do you know what your assignments will be? What's it going to be like?
We know some of the ones between the convention center we're going to be working at and the Super Bowl. We get more specific instructions once we're there. For the convention center, it's going to change potentially every shift, and then the Super Bowl, it'll kind of be one station the whole way through.
What is it like for the students to get experience like this, Professor?
It's truly a once-in-a-lifetime opportunity, and for a lot of students, it's kind of their first big experience, and it can lead to a future sport business career.
How did it come about 6 or 7 years ago that you're able to do this, and how are you able to go every year?
So prior to my time at the university, or at Gannon, I was at the University of Minnesota, and one of my former students that works for the Vikings actually reached out to me, and Minnesota was hosting. So they said, hey, you want to work at the Super Bowl, bring some students? I said, sure, that'd be great.
Wow, that's fantastic.
How about for you, Sara? How rewarding is it to see the students having a great time while getting experience also?
I think it's going to be really exciting. I've only been to one football game before, and obviously the Super Bowl being
Not
the
just
second
Super
one.
Bowls, just football games.
Yeah, just
period.
one.
Wow, okay.
And it was this season, so
Those
very
mountains look
excited.
familiar, Phil?
Yeah, they sure do. Not covered in ice though, like when we were driving through that.
So this is just an amazing opportunity. Eric, what do you tell the students prior? You said you have a couple that will be veterans going back, but what do you tell the students that are going for the first time about this experience?
I really tell them it's going to be a life-changing experience. You never know who you're going to meet, and you really have to be professional at all times. Because I think it's one of those things that, for them, it's the biggest thing they've done, I think, in their college career.
No doubt.
How many of the students then, after they go to the Super Bowl, they say, well, you know what, actually, Professor, this is the career that I want to get into from here on out?
A lot, and I really think Sara's an accounting major, so we have a variety of majors, and I think I'm surprised every year at the not only the variety, but just that students change their interests after the trip.
All right.
When you think about this being one of the biggest events, period, not just sports, of the entire year, how do you bring that into focus, not get nervous, because this is such, millions and millions of people watching this?
I honestly don't really know. I just try not to think about it and hope everything's going to go smooth as possible. They're training us, and I know there will be people there. If I need help, I'll just go find someone and ask, but hopefully it doesn't come to that.
Professor, talk to us a little bit about what exactly the students are going to be doing when they're there.
So each year it's something different. We've worked at some of the different parties. We've worked at the NFL Experience, the NFL House. This year we'll be working at the NFL Experience, actually leading up to the Super Bowl, in the convention center, the Fan Fest and all the things that you can do to kind of check out the NFL stuff, get some player autographs. And on game day, we'll be doing wayfinding for the media. So we'll be in the stadium and helping the media find out where to go. So
hook us up.
Well, I want to touch on what he said first. They're working the NFL Experience. So that means we can see Phil do the running, the kicking, the passing, right?
absolutely,
That'll be on
yeah.
Wednesday. You can line them up.
Of course, yeah. Some of our students will be taking times for the 40s and the bench press test and the vertical jump.
7.5 you're doing,
Oh,
right?
good. I've been working out lately.
Okay, maybe 6.5. All right.
Professor, thank you so much. Sara, thanks guys for coming in. We really appreciate that.
Thank you.
Hey, good luck,
Thank
by the
you.
way. We won't see you until New Orleans.